Hello all, welcome to the session of Python programming language. Today we'll be discussing about the concept called regular expression. So when we think about regular expression, we have seen so many applications of regular expression in our day-to-day activities. Say for example, when you want to recharge your mobile number, you are going to give your 10-digit mobile number. In case if you forget a digit or if you try to insert more than 10 numbers, so then it will throw you up an error saying it is not a valid mobile number. So what are we doing here? We are going to check or search for the specific pattern for the mobile number. 10 digits is the specific pattern that has been validated for entering the recharge number. Next, when you are entering the application forms, login form, it may be Google form or it may be registration form. So you will be doing lot of validations when you are giving the input in the every text box. So for example, when you consider an email account, so Gmail, the email account ID or email ID what you specify should have @operator and it will be having some .com operator. So every form will have a validation process which checks whether you have entered a valid email ID or not, valid country code or not valid. So for every applications we are using pattern matching to know whether it is valid string or not. So apart from this type of application, we also use regular expression in designing the compiler. So what is compiler? Compiler is a one which converts or translates high level into machine level language. So every pattern, if I say printf something, if condition, so whether this pattern is in the proper syntax or not should be checked before you execute the program. So this type of applications we are using regular expression. We can also use the regular expression in networking and several other. As we go on, we will see up where all we can. So the very basic concept of regular expression or the basic application is web scraping. So do you know what is web scraping? So I want to extract some particular data from the website because I will not be allowed or I will not be getting permission to access the contents of the website. So this is a legal way of accessing the contents. Say for example, you have an Amazon website. In that website I have to extract the contact details of that Amazon. So how do I extract? Or if I want to extract some particular payment details of a particular customer, even though it is very secured enough, I'm just giving the example, or the user ID or something. So scraping is nothing but extracting a data from the existing website. So even there we are able to use the regular expression. So let's move on to what exactly, how do you define a regular expression? So regular expression is a one which specifies a sequence of characters that matches with the specific pattern. If I say abc@gmail.com, so whatever I give, so something abc xyz lmnop at some .com, so is a specific pattern that I am going to check for the validity. So in order to find that, we are using so many predefined set of functions, and that functions that we had already used with strings are find, it may be replace, or it may be search. So you have so many algorithms for validating the input strings. So all these functions are stored in a library file called import RE. So RE is a regular expression library where some predefined functions are stored. So one of the functions that we will be discussing today is the search function. So what is search function? As the name itself suggests that you are going to search for a particular string, for a specific pattern of a string through the search function. The search function is going to take two parameters. The first one is what is the search pattern that you are going to give, and the second one is the string that you are going to pass as an input. If it is successful, it is going to return the search pattern, the first occurrence of the search pattern. Say for example, I have something like John Peter. I want to search for whether pet is available. So whenever it is, so Peter may be available 2-3 times, but the first occurrence will be taken from the search method and it will be returned as a search string. So if the if the string is not available, it just returns a none data type. Okay, we have some special symbols that helps us in identifying the search pattern. The first one is the caret. We call this as a caret, which will be available on your sixth digit of the keyboard. So here we are using this pattern, that is a caret pattern, in order to match the beginning of the line. So similarly, we have one more character called dollar. It is used to match the end of the line. Say for example, I want to say that here we are having something that starts with ABC, or something, the string that starts with BMS. Extract the string that starts with BMS. Say for example, BMS IT, BMS CE, BMS Law College. So all the strings will be extracted when I say it starts with BMS. So similarly, I said one more character called dollar. So I will say the dollar that ends with some character like GH, something. So any string that ends with GH, that entire string can be extracted by using any predefined function. Okay. So let's move on. Here we can see one small example here, how a search method can be accessed. So if you see here, there is one predefined file which has extracted some from where it has come, what is the return, the details of when it was accessed, some details have been mentioned here. So we will have to extract a line from this file which starts with from. So how can I extract the saying that it starts with from? So I can use a caret symbol which says that the particular line can be extracted. So we will go to this program, copy this program and execute. So we have a file called mbox1.txt, and we will see how to extract. How do you extract line by line from the file? So by using a file handler, so that we will be seeing here. So because we are using a search method, you need to import RE, which is a regular expression library, and I need to open a file. I am using f1.txt, which says that I have some set of data from here. I want to extract the data, and file handler, that is hand is a file handler where you are giving a reference or the point to that particular file. So for how do you read line by line? For every single line in the line handler, this is from the files concept. So you are going to extract the single line. So we are using a predefined function called rstrip. What is rstrip? It is a right strip method. So whenever you have some blank spaces towards the right hand side, so if you can see here, if there is unnecessary spaces over here, that will be eliminated from the line. And here, since the search method is inside this library, so or RE class or RE module, so we are going to use re.search, where it starts with from with colon. Can you see how many lines that can start with the from colon? So 1, 2 and 3 lines have to be extracted from the given pattern of the string, that is line. Since line will extract at a time until the end of the line, and you are going to print the line. So when we run this program, we can see, so what are the how many lines are extracted? As I said, from this and this. And similarly, I want to know, if you can see here, how many lines that ends with the .org and with brackets. So if I say that our file that will end with .org, so you have to use a pattern called dollar, which says that extract the line or search for a specific line which ends with $. So when I run this program, we can see the set of 2 lines which are seen for the particular execution of the code. So next we will move on to this. If you can see here, similarly we had worked for this program in the strings concepts where you had learned with starts with and ends with is a predefined method that was available in the string library, and we had executed the program. So now I will see the character matching. Say for example, I want to match with a specific character. Say for example, if I want to say here whichever the number that starts with the from blah 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 blah, and if I say FCM which has M, so in between I have FCM. So I want to extract anything that starts with F. After F it should end with M, and in between this, ending is the sense, please make a note that this should be the end of the line. I cannot use dollar symbol. I am saying F followed with some 2 characters, and the end of that character will be M. End is the end of that particular word. It is not a particular line. Okay, from colon something I am going to write. So what happens here, when you look at this program, the same program, for every line I am going to strip the unnecessary spaces. I will say it starts with F. Any line that starts with F followed by 2 characters. So the dot represents, every single dot represent a single character, means special character. It may be any character or any special character, any alphanumerical character, anything, and followed by again a dot which again represents a character, and that has been followed by M and colon. So we will see which is that pattern that is going to be executed from this. So when I say here, when I run this program, so what is that I am going to change? I will have to change that starts with F, and you will have any single character again followed by one more character, and it will be followed by M colon. And when I run this program, you can see that how many are there. So if you can see, these are the regular lines. Apart from that, newly I had constructed something ROM, FCMM. You can also see that after this, if you give any other extra character, it will not be accessible, because I have told between F and M there will be 2 single characters. It may be of any special character. If I change it to, say for example, hash symbol, and it's not hash, I will try it with you. Hash will, okay, star. So when I run the program, we will see whether the data will be extracted or not from this from. So if you can see this, okay. So let's move on to, I hope you understood what are the different symbols that we have come across till now. One is caret symbol that represents the beginning of the line. The dollar symbol represents the end of the line. So remember, the end of the line, it's not the end of a word, end of the line. And similarly, we have a dot. It is a special character used to match a single character. Okay, so the same program was rewritten by using this. And next we will move on to some other different types of wildcard characters that can be used for this program. So we are using star and plus. Okay, so when I say star and plus, star represents, so asterisk represents 0 or more characters. So when I say something like you have A, B, C, D something, so it should match with 0 or anything that, say for example, anything that starts with A and followed by star. So when I used dot, it represents a single character. When I say star, it represents 0 or more number of characters. Similarly, when I use plus, so this plus represents at least 1 or more characters. It cannot have 0 characters, rather it should have at least one character or more number of characters. Okay. So here we will see the same program which says that starts with from. Okay, please observe here, our program says you need to search for a particular line which starts with from followed by colon. So as it is, the from colon will be matched to the particular string, and I say dot plus. So what do you mean by dot plus? Dot represents single character. So when I follow the single character with the plus operator, it will be extracting any number of character. At least minimum it should have one character. Okay, it will read all the characters. Single character, dot represents single character. When I follow the dot with next, when the dot is followed by plus character, it says one or more number of characters, and that line should have a at symbol. So it can have the at symbol in any position. So kindly make a note here. We will see how this program is going to work. So when I say from colon, see this, the symbol here, the line starts with from colon. After this, any number of characters. So I have said that dot plus represents single or more number. Dot represents single. Single with plus represents any number of characters, and which is having a symbol called at. If you can observe here, how many lines is having a symbol at? Only first this line as well as this line. So when I run this program, you can see only those two lines that are going to print. So we will see here, I have given extra characters. So we'll delete this, and when I run this program, you can see only two lines are printed. Why the two lines are printed? Because I have told it starts with from colon followed by any characters, and that line should have at position. If you observe this program file here, you can see only fifth line as well as the third line which has at character. Okay, so that is why we are using a plus operator. When I say star operator, it can have 0 or more character. So whenever you are using in real-time applications, there is no mandatory that you should follow the same way of structuring. You can have n number of logics related to matching the pattern. Okay. The next important character matching pattern is /s and /S. Please make a note on this. There is always a difference between lowercase s and capital case S. So when I say capital case S backslash followed by S, it matches a single any character. I am telling you, it matches a single character except space. Is it clear? When I say this wildcard character is called non-white space character, means it matches any character. It may be alphanumerical characters or special characters, but it will not match the space character, because when you are reading data from the file, so sometimes you will see spaces in between the words. I want to extract only some specific lines of a word where there is no space or such. So when I say small s, it is going to match a white space character. So we will see how can we use this type of wildcard characters in our program. So in order to work with that, we have a predefined function called find all. So what is find all? Is a predefined function or a method which searches for a given match of the string, in the sense which searches for a specific pattern of the string. So previously we had used a search method, and here the find all also performs a searching method. But the main difference between the search method and find all is, in find all it will search for all the occurrences. So if, say for example, from dot, it starts with the from dot, or it has or it is matching with some ABC. So wherever ABC is available, from everywhere it is going to search and extract the particular word. So especially when you are doing web scraping, so find all is very, very important concept for you. So search is a method which searches for a particular string. Whenever it finds the first occurrence, it will display the complete line. But what is find all? Completely it has a lot of difference. So it will search for all the occurrences of the matching pattern and extracts that pattern. So whenever you are using, because it is going to return the pattern that is matched, it is going to return a particular string that we are searching for. So but if you go to the search function, the search function is not returning anything. If it is available, we are going to print if the condition is true. So when we execute this predefined method, it comes out with true or false. But when you talk about find all, it is going to return that particular pattern that we are going to match. So as I said earlier, I want to extract all the email IDs. So how can you extract the email IDs from the given line of a string? Say for example, here you see, here you have so many data. So I want to extract this particular word or this particular word. So I want to see where the at position is saying. So when I say find all, so what is slash capital S? So slash capital S is, it matches a non-white space character. So whenever slash S, so we will just use this program. Suppose you have a string with hello from serisamda.edu, some email ID. I want to scrape it and extract all the email IDs from the given string. So how do? I said capital S backslash S represents all the white space characters. So here if I say hello from, so how many white space characters are there? I am not saying it begins with or ends with, that is done. So any number of non-white space characters, since we are using plus symbol, if I use single slash S, it is going to extract the first word. Okay, so when I use slash S followed with the plus, then it will say any number of non-white space characters, and it should have a string called at, and it has all the words with any number of words followed by at. So when I run this program, it will be more easier to analyze the program. So you can see only those words are extracted. Do you believe it? So it looks for all the particular string. Here find all reads or any non-white space character. It reads hello, it reads from, it will read everything. But it should also match with at character. Say for example, I will say here, if you can observe here, this is also a word. It will say at 2 p.m. But what is that it says? It says that string which is a non-white space character followed with at and ends for, it's not ending, it followed with any number of non-white space character. So when I say something here, so if I see here SS at 2 p.m. and we will see whether that variable will be extracted or not. Yes, because any word, any non-white space characters followed with at and followed with any non-white space characters. So if you observe here, it is going to extract a word which matches the pattern. So that is what the list, it is going to return the pattern that is matched. Okay. The same program, so when I apply the search method, we will see what is the output that we are going to get. So here re.search, I said this method is going to return some variable. If what is that variable? It is going to return an object which says at what position it was returned and what is that character it has been matched. So that is, if you run this statement, lst is equal to this, and here you need to know, instead of this I am going to use this function, so which says what is the output for this program. It says that at the 11th position, see here, it extracted, find all, extracted all the occurrences of the pattern, but the search method extracted only the first occurrence of the pattern, that is cseciumic.edu. That is the difference between search and find all method. In the exam they might ask you the difference. So remember, the search method will return only the first occurrence, but find all method is going to return all the occurrences that matches the specific pattern to a particular list of a variable. Okay, here it will not match all the list. Okay, next we will move on to, say for example, I want to return a list of all the strings that look like a email address from the given file. So we had seen that previously the file f1.txt, I want to, from this f1.txt I want to extract all the email IDs that are available. Okay, now if we see the name of the file f1.txt, I want to extract all the email IDs from the given file. Same what we did for the previous thing, I want to extract all the line from all the lines. So what I have to do, I need to import the regular expression. I want to open the file, and through that file handler I want to extract line by line and strip all the spaces at the end of the line. So now I will be calling, you can use a list here or you can use any variable, reply re.findAll. So what is that it is saying? You need to extract a particular matching string, so which says any non-white space characters. If you just use some other characters like a dot, star or something, so you will not be able, it will extract all the complete line. I don't want to extract the complete line. I want to match a non-white space character and followed by at, and we will see what is that, followed by any number of characters. If I use star instead of plus, also fine. Okay, when I run this program, so if you can see here how many email IDs I have extracted. If you can see here, postmaster is one email ID. So even though you have at Louis Media, did it extract this berkeley.edu? No. Why didn't it extract? Because before at there is no any other character here. Apart from this, it has extracted this JQ. Since it is also, it doesn't have any space, it has taken from JQ. And if I give space here and postmaster.org, so I will run the program here again. So you will find all the email IDs with respect to this particular file. So what is the matching pattern that we are going to see? /s followed by plus any number of non-white space characters, any number of characters which has no space between that, followed by at. Okay, so if you can see here, if you can observe some fault when you are doing web scraping, I want to I extract all the email IDs from the web and I want to send a mail to that. So when I am extracting, you can see this unnecessary symbols like lesser than, greater than, or it may have any some special characters, semicolon, colon, all those things. I don't want to use that. I want to eliminate such things. So what I have to do, I want to follow some other way of doing this program. Okay, before going to know how to eliminate all these unnecessary patterns that have been accessed, so we will go through a different way of using this wildcat characters. Okay, so when I say this, I will take up a new file. Now I want to match a single character which is of A or B or C. So whenever I have A, it should match my pattern. Whenever I give the user input as B, it should match the pattern. So for that sake, I am using a different way of analyzing the wildcat characters or analyzing the characters by using square brackets. So these square brackets are used to indicate more number of accessible characters. When you have say for example, I want to match any character that has that starts with A, that has A to Z characters, that has 0 to 9 numbers, that have some special characters, then I can use this square brackets. So when I was talking about this ABC, it matches a character which is either A or B or C. So when I say P, Q, T, H, so it matches a single character which is equal to either P or T or H. Whenever it finds P or T or H, it's not PTH as a one word, either P or T or H. Say for example, I want to match a single characters between A to Z. So I cannot give A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and all. So we have a special way of representing that which says A to Z. So any single character that is between A to Z will be matched. So similarly, I have something called capital. So how do I mention capital A to Z? So similarly, I want to match some digits. The digits always starts with 0. I cannot say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Any single digit which is between 0 to 9. So this type of multiple acceptable characters can be used. But here I didn't say any multiple characters, right? It is able to access or match only a single characters. But along with this symbol, if I use star or if I am going to use plus, then it will say any number of digits. Plus represents single or more. Any number of digits. When I use star here, 0 or any characters between A to Z. So we will see that same thing. So all lowercase characters will it matches a single lowercase character because I am giving it here. So if I say A to Z or capital A to Z, it matches either lowercase followed with uppercase characters. See here, A to Z is single, big A to Z is here. Here I have to match two characters. One is a single lowercase character and another followed by capital uppercase character, or it is like or actually. Okay, it's not two characters, it matches either A to Z or capital A to Z. Similarly, if I want to match alphabetical characters and numerical characters, then I can use all together or please remember it is always or. So when I say AMK, it is not AMK as a word, rather it will match either A or M or K. So plus and star represents as I said earlier. So when you see here 0 to 5, any single number which is between 0 to 5 followed by, see here when you are using within this as a single, it will be or, either this or that. But when it is followed by two set of brackets, then you have to say followed by. Okay, so see when I want to match, okay, I have something like 193 as a 3 digits. So how do I match? I can match is 0 to 9. So I can say followed with 0 to 9 and again followed with 0 to 9. So it matches a 3 simple characters between 0 to 9, say followed by some ABC something, or it may be having 2 to 0 with only single characters. So then I can use a that is followed by A to Z, which is of 0 or more number of characters. So this is how we will be matching the pattern. Okay, so what is this caret represents? The caret represented previously when I am using, please remember, whenever I am using a caret in a single quotes, remember when I am single or double quotes, when I say caret from, it says it starts with from. It starts with the characters from. So but when I use the same character in the big brackets, so it says except H, 9. Except 9, it can match any single character except 9. So after that, except 9, it can match any number of characters or something like, except 9 that I can say, will match any character except 5. Okay, so what is that exceptions we are going to specify when you are going to write a complete string matching pattern along with it. Okay, let's see a program here. Previously we had seen, so when I use refined all, so it was extracting all with unnecessary special symbols which is not required at the current moment of web scraping. So what should I do? I should extract any number of characters. Okay, so that character should start with a character. Remember, if I have something here, it should not match. It should only match or read a particular character. So it will find that string which is starting with some alphanumerical character or numerical character followed with slash star. Earlier I used slash s plus. It was matching any non-white space character. So since I have already started with the single character here, I can use slash s star followed with at position and star, and it should end with A to Z. So what is the difference that I did here? Instead of plus, you can also use plus, it doesn't matter. So I will say any character that is in the square bracket. Please remember that I am using a square bracket. Any character with A to Z or capital A to Z or the digits 0 to 9 and only single character, because I don't want to use any this type of symbols, all this. So any single character followed with any number of characters, it may be plus or star, which is a non-white space, means it should not have any space in between, followed with at, and it has any number of white space character. But what is this unnecessary symbol? How do I eliminate this? I can also eliminate by using the same set of this characters that I can use here, and we will see how this program is going to work. So if we have any error, see, if you can observe here, the previous program had unnecessary special symbols, lesser than and greater than, or any semicolon. So all this will not be scraped or extracted from the given file. Okay, let's move on the parenthesis. Let's move on how to use the parenthesis inside a regular expression. So we are seeing the difference between a search, using a search method, and also by using a find all method. Okay, so when we use say for example, I have a set of file called from all these things. Please beware of this, and we will be having a lot of things. If you can go on talking about this file, so we can see here I want to extract all the lines. See, I am trying to tell you I want to extract a line or a particular word. So when you want to extract a particular word, it is better to use slash capital S, not small s, capital S. When I want to extract that complete line, so it is a different way of accessing. Okay, we can use any way. So I want to extract the line that starts with X hyphen. So how do I do that? So when you see this program, I want to extract the line which starts with X, begins with, how do I give begin? X colon. Okay, after that following any number of characters. What does dot represent? Dot represents any character, or you can specify that in a big bracket saying A to Z, small letter, because we do have some special symbols over here. We will see what does it exactly does. So here if you can see all the lines that are matching the pattern with X content, X content here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, all the 4 lines are extracted here. So now what does this program actually says is, I want to extract a line which will have some numbers over here, some numbers. Okay, So what is that it says? It states with it says that it will start with x colon. You can also give x colon and any number of white space, non-white space characters. If you can observe here, there is no space between this until here x d space. That is why I have given colon followed by a space here. So I'm going to extract this and run the program, and then it will be easier for you to analyze it. Okay, so when I say that I'm going to print that particular line of a string. So when you see here, any line that starts with x with non-white space character, it means until it finds space, it will read all the files, all the data, followed by colon with the space. If you can observe here, followed by colon with space, and it should have 0 to 9. So when you have 0 to 9 followed with plus, it says any number of digits, or it might have a decimal point over there. So if you can see here, this x dspam is having 0.8475, 0.9245. So even though you don't mention the point over here, it will be extracting any number of digits. Okay, so let's see with this program. So what does it do? It is going to say, what if I don't give dot over here? So here please remember, this dot is that any number, it is not that dot represents a single character. So if you are giving, listen here, when you are giving dot in us as a string, it says any character, single character, but remember I am giving the dot which was inside the big bracket, means it as it is matches the dot symbol. So when I run this program, we will see whether the pattern is being matched or not. So then also it is matching. So there are different ways of writing a regular expression, and it is up to you how you are trying to match that particular pattern. Okay, so when I say slash star, you can also use star slash s plus and work with this program. So what is this re.search did? It extracted the characters, the lines which starts with x with have no words, it means some extracting that particular word. So if I do this same program with saying that followed by colon, and I will not use this, and I will say this and run the program, we will see what is that. It is matching all because I have given slash s, any single character that matches. So I will give star slash, and it will again see here, if you can, all the lines which starts with x will be extracted from here, because I didn't give anything that matches the pattern exactly. Okay. But what happens, instead of using search method, if I use find all method, so it will extract only that particular number. See, please observe very carefully here. So what we did is, we are trying to so we need to find this thing that starts with x followed by any number of non-white space characters, and it will have 0 to 9 or dot without any number of digits. So what is here, it is happening, please remember. So whenever it is doing find all, search method will give you the position and entire line will be extracted. But what does find all do? It will match all the occurrences and return that particular occurrence. So when I run this program, so I am going to see, okay, only 0 is matched. Why 0 to 9 is matched? Because I have not set the period with whatever you have doing will be matched. So when I run this, so you can see any characters which also has period. So that is a decimal point with any number of decimal points will be extracted. So if I have given /s star, which represents means it reads until there is a space here and then matches with that particular pattern of the given numbers. Okay, so how does this find all is going to extract that particular substring? It is all because of the parenthesis. If you observe here, even though I am matching the pattern, actually it should extract the complete line, but it is going to extract the substring which is mentioned within the given parenthesis. Okay, so when you see the example here, for example, I want to extract the day here, Friday, that is FRI. So how do I call this, how do I extract this particular substring? Any line that starts with from colon, okay, that starts with from colon. So after that there is a any, or it will start with F. After that any non-white space character, it is going to read that. Or since we have space over here, I can say that, you know, from after that any non-white space character colon space, after space, what is that? It will have some character, set of characters. Until it finds any number of characters, it should go on reading. I am not using $s, and the bracket that you are going to mention inside this represent the substring that you are going to extract. So how many, what are the variables that I am going to extract? I will be extracting Friday. So how do I extract? That matches FRI. If you run this or I want to match a particular February, because I have used a day of the week, and we will extract Friday. We will see how we will. Okay, any line that starts with from and it is going to read until it finds some space. So for that, what I should say, starts with from followed by any non-white space characters, then it might find a space. So it will have three characters, one is capital, small and small. So when I run this program, you can see Friday will be extracted from the given line. So let's move on to the further stage. I hope you understand the difference between search and find all. So you are going to match and extract the substring by using parenthesis. Similarly, I want to print the day of the received mail. So if you can observe here, you can extract the month, day and the time, whatever is possible. So it starts with from followed by dot star. Since dot star is not in the big brackets, it matches any character followed by some space, and that file should have, what is that file? The file might be having 0, 9, 14, 16 or Jan 5th. So any number of characters it will be matching. So this matching characters will have some space. And what is the substring that I am going to match? I am going to match 2-digit number which is between 0 to 9. So if you can observe here, 16 and 9. So the 16, it is the given string is not available. We will see what is that string here, from 0, 9. Okay, so this is going to print the particular some 2-digit number from the given extracted line. So when you see this here, f1.txt, so I want to first 2-digit number that is being extracted. So how am I matching the pattern? I am matching the pattern any character that is followed by any number of characters, but after that there will have one space where it is going to, we are going to use in the small braces which represents the substring. So which has 2-digit number with 0 to 9, starts with 0 to 9, and it will have, since 2-digit number, you can either use star or without star also. When you run the program, it will. And one more thing that I couldn't tell you was this: if the substring or the is not existing, so it should not just come out of the program without anything. So if the length of x means if that substring exists only, I am going to print the value of x. Otherwise, just by giving print the value of x, so if in case of failure you will may have to not be able to come out of gracefully. Okay, so let's go on to the random execution. There are a lot of examples here. So if you are using a big brackets, please remember big brackets. When you are using a big brackets, so it says any number of any 0 to 9 character which is mentioning plus any number of digits which will also have dot as a within the thing. So when you have dot, so that dot represents that you are extracting or web scraping. See, dot is when you are using dot inside the big brackets, it acts as a period only. That is nothing but decimal point itself. So since I am giving 0 to 9 or which is having a decimal point, it has extracted all the numbers apart from PQR. So similarly, I have to extract only the decimal points. So how do I write? Any 0 to 9 digits, since it is a plus mandatory, followed by decimal point. So please remember the difference between a dot inside a big bracket and dot followed by star, or a dot within a given string. This dot represents that you are matching exactly the dot, that is the decimal point. So when you are using dot, it says within a string, it says it's a any character. So dot followed with star says any number of characters. If you have only dot, it says single character. Okay, so here if you go through all these examples, you will be able to understand. Here if I pick the random random example, re dot find all. So what does it says? You want to extract only the CSUSNs. So what I can say, any which starts with any number of characters or a digit. So A to Z, since I have given plus, it can have any number of characters which is followed with CS. Okay, remember, even though you have, if you can observe here, okay, not in this example, and followed with any number of characters. I am not specifying, it might have two digits, 3 digits and more than 2 digits. If I apply the same concept for this set of examples, see here, any character which is having a CS within the given string, so then it is going to scrape all. So but I want to specify here, see here, CS, CS, even VECS and SVCS, all those USNs also are extracted. So when you are giving a particular specific pattern, you should be very careful. So the 3 characters that you are matching, and it should have only CS 1BY CS department, not SVCS, MVCS or anything as such. So for that you should be able to write a specific thing, escape sequence characters. And when we talk about regular expression, you can talk for more than 40 hours also, 50 hours also regard. So much of vast concepts are available with respect to regular expression. And one more wildcard character that we will be using is backslash. Means sometimes you might have some special symbols. So for example, I want to match a plus symbol, star symbol, but plus and star is already having some predefined meaning with respect to regular expression. So I want to eliminate that predefined meaning. So I want to match 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So when I say 1 plus, it means it will say 1 any number of times. So to avoid that, I am using a backslash as a overriding operator which eliminates the special meaning of it. Say for example, what does dollar represents? Dollar represent end of the line. So when I want to extract the price of some product, so what should I do? I will say slash of dollar, which starts with slash dollar. While if I directly use dollar, it says end of the line. So slash dollar will override that special meaning which has any number of digits also with the decimal point. So I will extract the price of that product. So that is how. And you have so many wildcard characters, special characters that can be used. And if you can go through this, small s and capital S, you have slash d, small d and capital D, which represents any digits apart from digit. Capital D if I use except digits. So star, question mark is means any character immediately preceding, applies to the immediately preceding characters that indicates to match 0 or more number of characters. So similar to, it is a star. So I want to match only these characters, that is A, E, I, O, U, A or E or I or O or U. So that is how we are using. And similarly, what is the substring? Whenever you are using the particular parenthesis, the find all method will extract that substring and immediately return to a particular variable. So if you go through this, you will have, and please go through the assignment which is available for the same regular expression. Thank you for listening. Thank you.